Thank you very much. And of course, that was my first term a long time ago. Shouldn't tell you all the good things we're doing now. Because this is the third term. And third time you get it right. I hope. With your help, you will. Anyway, this is a very wonderful and powerful gathering here, right on the north steps of the state capitol. It's a special day because Sikhs everywhere are able to see that in California there is this powerful presence. And we're gathered the day before California itself became a state, the 31st state in the Union. That's September 9th, back in 1850. And if you look back now, what was going on in California then, there was plenty of struggle. There was fights to destroy the native peoples who were here for thousands and thousands of years. There were gold miners. There was all sorts of characters running around in a very, if I put it charitably, exuberant way. But out of all that struggle, California became a state, right? Not too long after the discovery of gold. And for all this time, way back to 1850, waves of immigrants have been coming here and doing things. The Chinese, the Japanese, the Filipinos, the Sikhs. People have been coming here. And so what America is the result of people coming here from other places. So the only people that really were Californians were the native people. All the rest are bringing traditions from faraway places. My own great-grandfather came here in 1852. He was driving the stagecoach from Placerville, he used to call it Hangtown, all the way here to Sacramento. So people were coming. He was a German, didn't even speak English. And then he came, and my father, he came, and he was governor. And we're natives now. Well, we weren't native, our ancestors weren't. And the point I want to make is that you, in your community, have a lot to give in making what California will be in the future. So it's everyone being who they are and living with people who are very different. And as we get to understand each other, we all become better. Now, there are a lot of people who don't understand who you are, who look at your turban and don't know quite why you're wearing that thing. By the way, I'm not wearing a turban. I worked hard to get a clear head. Anyway, this is the problem. People were shot in Wisconsin. Fanatics, prejudice, hatred. It's all over the world. It's not just here in Wisconsin. It's here in California. It's all over. That's part of human life. But we have to keep striving to overcome the hatred, the ignorance, and the prejudice. And that's why we're gathered today, because when people are shot and killed because of their religious observance, the way they are, their identity, we should never be silent, and we have to marshal all our energy and our integrity and our sense that we should all be in it together, whatever the difference. So that's really why I want to especially be here and help make sure this memorial ceremony came to be what it is today. Because we are gathering, and you all do things. You have jobs, I've got my job, but at the end of the day, the Sikh community is very important. The religion, the culture, the witness that you give to your struggle. Because you didn't get here easily. And the creation of the Sikh religion was not done easily. Not a few people have been killed. Tens of thousands have been killed. We know that. And so have other people out of prejudice and ignorance. So it's just part of being human that we live in a world that has a lot of prejudice. And all of us, if you look deep enough, have our own little prejudice. So we got to work to overcome it. So I want this day to be not only about Sikh strength and culture and religion, which it is, but also about the larger idea that we have to constantly work for a more peaceful world, and a world that will work for all of us. We have the wealth, we just don't have the correct ideas yet. So that's why we're here today, to celebrate and to remember those who have gone before, those who have suffered, and the strength that it takes to live a life of honor and toleration and understanding of those who are different. Just like we have lots of people here. It's not easy. And there's always new, different people that are coming around. But that's what makes California strong. That we welcome all the different language groups. They speak 113 languages in California. And so that's our strength. Because today, in the world, it's getting smaller. Everybody's got an iPhone. Millions of people can get on planes. So we're getting pushed together. And unless if we want to avoid even worse wars in the future, we have to learn how to get along together right in our own neighborhoods. So that's the resolve that I take from today. Let's work together to create opportunity and jobs, but also to break down prejudice. And breaking down prejudice is something you got to do every day. You got to start with yourself, and then you've got to help other people overcome their own misunderstanding and ignorance. So to help us do that, I got a couple of bills here, and I'm going to sign them right over at that table. All right? Now I could veto them if I wanted to, but because Didar's standing next to me, I'd be afraid to do that. So I'm going to sign it.
Everybody, can you please stay seated for 5 minutes? We're actually going to take a few minutes.